Hello my dear student, welcome to the class. First of all, I really appreciate that you people are really showing interest in the class with full interest and enthusiasm. Most of the students are showing the home assignment which I am giving daily. I really appreciate that. So I request you people to continue the class like this with full of interest and enthusiasm. So in previous class, we have completed till question number 3 of exercise 1.1. And question number 4 was your homework, right? So most of you have done. That's really good. Even I have solved here for those who could not solve. So in this video we will continue chapter 1 and solve question number 5 from exercise 1.1. So let us start without any delay. So exercise 1.1 question number 4 was your homework. I have solved here. Okay. A plane is flying at a height of 5,000 meters above the sea level at a particular point. It is exactly above a submarine floating 1,200 meters below the sea level. What is the vertical distance between them? So in this question, what they have asked is to find the vertical distance between them. I have attached the figure also in which it is given in the book. So what they have asked is, what they have given is like a plane is flying at the height of 5,000 meters above the sea level. This is your sea level. Remember, this is your number line. Okay. So in the previous class also I have make you understand how to determine the positive and how to determine the negative. Still I am revising those things. So 0 here is the sea level, okay, which is a whole number. Above the 0, when you go, that will indicate a what integer? Positive integer. Absolutely correct. So when you move below the 0, it will be a negative integer, right? So below the sea level here is a submarine, okay, which is exactly above the plane. Okay, submarine and plane are equally opposite, but plane are flying at the height in the sky, and it is below the sea level. Okay, so we will indicate this as a plus 5,000 meter height at which the plane is flying, and depth of the submarine will be minus 1,200. Do not write 1,200. We have to write minus 1,200. Why? Because they are saying that it is below the sea level. So few students have done this mistake here, that you have written only 1,200. You have to write minus 1,200. Okay. So like this you'll solve it and you'll get the answer 6,200 meter. Okay. Moving on to the next question, question number 5. Okay. The question states that Mohan deposits 2,000 in his bank account and withdraws rupees 1,642 from it. The next day, if withdrawal of amount from account is represented by negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. So you have to find the balance in Mohan account after the withdrawal. So the question is very easy. Mohan deposits rupees 2,000 and withdraw 1,642. It's simple, but they have said us that if withdrawal of amount is represented by a negative integer, withdrawal of amount means this amount 1,642 will be indicated by a negative integer. And how will you represent the amount deposit? Of course it will be a positive, but how to do this? Even I have done this, but I am solving it right now also. Okay. So according to the question, Mohan is depositing rupees 2,000 and withdraws 1,642 from it, isn't it? So, and in question it is given that withdrawal of amount is represented by negative integer. Yes. So if withdrawal of the amount is represented by negative integer, then then deposited amount will be represented by positive integer, right? Positive integer. So from question we can write amount deposited by Mohan is equal to rupees 2000 and amount withdrawal by Mohan is equal to how much? Minus 1642, right? Minus 1642. Okay, so this is, let me clear this. This is your minus. Why? Because the withdrawal amount is represented by the negative integer. So I hope clear. Yeah, clear. So therefore balance in Mohan account after withdrawal is equal to how much? 2000. First of all, he has deposited, plus and then minus 1642. It will be how much? 2000. First we have to solve the bracket one. Plus minus 1642 is equal to rupees how much? 358. Therefore the balance in the Mohan account after withdrawal equals to rupees 358. It is very simple. The only thing is you have to understand first of, because we are doing the number system here, number line. Okay, so we have to understand what is given in the question. We have to make the statement first, that withdrawal is represented by negative, deposited will be of course opposite of that, inverse. So amount will be this much, deposited 2000, withdrawal is this much, which is indicated by negative, and then balance after withdrawal amount is in Mohan account is rupees 358. I hope this is clear and understandable. So moving on to the next question, question number 6. Okay, Rita goes 20 km towards east from point A to point B. From B, she moves 30 km towards west along the same route. If the distance toward east is represented by positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? So here I have given the number line type of figure in this question also, that Rita goes 20 km towards its east from point A. So from point A, Rita is moving towards the east, okay, to the point B. East is towards B is towards the east. From B, she moves 30 km towards the west. She is moving back now. Okay, so if the distance toward east is represented by the positive integer, so what do you mean? Okay, so towards the east it is a positive integer, and you will represent the distance traveled by west. Then how will you represent the distance traveled by the west? Of course it is simple, as simple, because towards the east is positive, then of course the opposite of the east is west, and opposite of positive is negative. So west will be represented by the negative integer. So now by which integer you will represent her final position also, you have to find that. Okay, so I'm going to solve this. Okay, so according to the question, Rita is moving from A to B, which is towards the east, and east is represented by the positive integer. You have to find that west will be represented by what integer? Of course, opposite of positive is negative integer. isn't it? So Rita is standing here. So now Rita is moving towards the B, which is 20 kilometer east, and Rita is moving towards west from that B, isn't it? She moves 30 kilometer towards west along the same road, so which is minus 30 kilometer. Why? Because it is in negative side. So this is the overall idea of the question. So with this only we will solve the question. Still I am writing full, you still have to write the full statement, okay? So how you'll write? According to the question, east is represented by positive integer, right? So west is now represented by negative integer. West should represent, isn't it? So our first question is solved now. What they have asked in the first question, how will you represent the distance traveled by the west? So distance traveled by the west is negative integer, okay? So now we have to find the distance. We'll talk about the distance. Rita travels a distance in east direction. In east direction is how much? Is 20 kilometer plus positive 20 kilometer, because in east it was represented by the positive integer. So similarly Rita is moving back to the west again. So Rita travels a distance in west direction will be how much? Minus 30 kilometer, because in west it is represented by negative integer. Yes. So therefore distance traveled from A, from point A you have to find, isn't it? So from point A, first of all she moved towards the east, which was 30, and then she came back towards the 30, that is towards the west, and she moved 30 kilometer, which is minus 30. So 20 plus minus is minus 30 kilometer, and your answer is minus 10 kilometer. Okay, so you'll write like this. So hence we will represent the distance traveled by Rita from point A by a negative integer, that is minus 10 kilometer. Understood? Clear now? Now it is proved that west is represented by the negative, because we got the minus 10 value. Okay, I hope you are clear with the question number 6. Let us move on to the next question, that is question number 7. Okay, this is quite tricky one, but this one is also very easy. You'll find very easy to solve this. So in a question it is given that in a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is a magic square. Now you have to find now each row, each column and each diagonal. Each row, column and diagonal will represent the each sum. Okay, same sum, that is if you are adding this and if you are getting 0 or if you are getting 2, everywhere in each column, in each row and each diagonal you'll get 2 only. Over here also, if suppose in any number, if any side in diagonal or in any row, if you are getting different number, that will not be considered as your magic square. In every row, every column and every diagonal you should get the same number. Okay, so let us solve this. So this is your question. So now we have to add every row, every column, every diagonal, and we have to get the same number in the square 1. So this is your square 1 magical square box. So we consider the square 1 first. Okay, first we consider the square 1. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to add each row now, each column now, each diagonal. What we are going to do first, we will do the addition of each row. Adding numbers in each row. Let us see we'll get the answer or not. By adding each number in each row, we get 5 plus we are adding. So this is your row, first row. So in bracket you have to put, as because there is a negative integer, again plus, then minus 4 will be equals to minus 5 plus minus minus 1 plus minus minus 4. So many students face this problem, okay, regarding this minus, how to solve, which one to solve first. So let us keep this first. Let us solve this first. Minus is plus, but we are going to put the minus sign, as because 4 is greater. In previous class also we have done this. So plus, so 4 plus 1 is 5, so 5 minus 5 is 0. So now we have got this 0 by adding numbers in each row. Now what we have to do is, we have to add this again, another row, and we have to get 0. If we are getting another number, then your magical square will not be considered. Okay, so in each row we have to get the same number. So first row we got 0. So next row we have next row we have the number minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7, isn't it? So what will be answer? Minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7. So minus again plus, but the sign will be minus. 5 plus 7 is equal to 0. So second also you got it. Okay, are we closer to the answer or what? Next one, this was your second row, this was your first row. Now we are moving to the third row. We have a number 0 plus 3 minus 3 plus bracket minus 3. Okay, so 0 plus 3 plus minus is minus 3. So we know plus minus is minus, so and 3 minus 3 is also 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0, or 0 minus 0 is 0. So in each row we got 0. Okay, now we will proceed by we have to consider row, column and diagonal, then only your square will be considered as a magical square, isn't it? So till now we cannot say that only by adding each row we got the same number, but we have to consider column also, diagonal also, right? So now move on to the next one. By adding the numbers in each column. So this is our first column. So 5 minus 5 0. Okay. 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. So 5 plus minus is minus 5 plus 0. So 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 plus 0 is your 0. Okay. Wow. Wonderful. So let us move on to the next column, that is minus 1, minus 2, 3. Okay. This was your first column. Second column we have minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. Okay. Minus 1 plus minus is minus, 2 plus 3. So minus 1 minus is your plus. So you'll add, but your sign will be minus, plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 is your 0. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next column. We have minus 4, minus 4, 7 and 3. Minus 4, 7, 3. I'm solving here. minus 4, this is your third column, minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 4 plus 7 plus minus is minus 3. So minus, what you are going to do now? Minus 4 plus minus is minus, but your sign will be plus. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Again your answer is also 0. In each column also we got 0, right? So in each row also we got 0. Again we still, our answer is not, we have not got the answer, because we have to consider diagonal also. 5 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, by adding the numbers in diagonal, we get is equal to 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. That was the number. Yes, 5 minus 2 minus 3. So 5 plus minus is minus 2 plus minus is minus 3. So 5 minus 2 minus 5, so it is here 0 you are getting, isn't it? So again we have another diagonal also, that is minus 4 minus 2 and 0, right? So we have to consider another, this was our first diagonal. So another diagonal we have is minus 4 plus minus 2 plus 0. This was our number. So minus 4 plus minus is minus 2 plus 0 is equal to minus minus plus minus 6 you will get, because greater number is 4. So minus is equal to minus 6. So here is the difference. Just see. We didn't got 0 here. If we could have got 0 here, then we could have considered this square as a magical square. But no, we will not consider this square as a magical square, because at the last we got different number, that is minus 6. So therefore square 1 is not the magical square. Okay, not considered as a magical square. So similarly we have to solve for the second one also. So this is our square 2. Okay, we have to consider, similarly we have to do how we have done for the square 1, by adding the numbers in each row, that is 1 plus minus 10 plus 0 is equal to 1 minus 10 plus 0 is equal to minus 9 plus 0 is equal to minus 9. Okay, this was your first row. Second row, minus 4 plus minus 3 plus minus 2, right? Minus 4 minus 3 minus 2, it will be minus 7 minus 2 is equal to minus 9. Okay, we have got the same number here. Similarly we'll do for the third row, that is minus 6 4 and minus 7. Minus 6 4 and 7. So it is minus, how much? Minus 2 minus 7 is equal to minus 9. So in each row we got the same number, minus 9 and minus 9. Okay, so we have to solve for the, now next we will solve for adding the numbers in each column, isn't it? So this is our column. So let's add. So first we have 1 minus 4 minus 6. 1 minus 4 minus 6. So 1 plus minus is minus, 4 minus 6 is equal to how much? 1 minus 10 is equal to minus 9, right? First column. So adding second column, what we'll get? Our next number is, next column, numbers in next column is minus 10, minus 3, minus 4. Minus 10, minus 3, plus 4. So we'll get minus 10 minus 3 plus 4 is equal to minus 13 plus 4 is equal to minus 9, isn't it? Minus 13 plus 4 is 9. So similarly we'll do for the another column also. 0, minus 2, minus 7. 0, this is your third column. 0, minus 2, minus 7. 0 plus minus is minus 2, plus minus is minus 7. So 0 minus 9 is equal to minus 9. So in each column also we got the number minus 9. Now what remains? Diagonal. So by adding each numbers in diagonal, let's see, we'll get our magical square or not. This is our last hope we have. So 1 minus 3 minus 7. 1 1 plus minus minus 3 plus minus minus 7 is equal to 1 minus 10 is equal to minus 9. Okay, we got this. So next number we have of another diagonal is 0 minus 3 minus 6. Remember, 0 minus 3 and minus, this was our first diagonal, another 0 minus 3 minus 6. So answer is 0 plus minus minus 3 minus 6. 0 minus 9 is equal to minus 9. Oh yes, we got the answer. So we can consider, therefore, square 2 is a magical square. Okay, I hope you people are clear with this thing. It is very easy, just you have to remember the plus minus system, like plus minus rule you need to understand, and while doing this, minus minus plus, and the sign will be minus because the number is having, we are having 6 as a greater number compared to 3. So looking all this, we will solve the question. I hope you have understood this question. It is very easy and understandable. If you have not understood, just please repeat the video once. Okay, just listen this explanation properly. Okay, just see this thing properly. Okay, so moving on to the next one is your question number 8. You have to verify using A and B. You have to verify the number. So this will be a home assignment. Okay, you will do this at home. So see you in the next class, people. Till then, continue practicing. Stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, thank you.